Our minds are not just machines for thinking. They are the entire universe we inhabit, day in and day out. They are the weather systems of our soul, capable of sunshine storms. And just like the weather, our mental state is not always something we can predict or control with perfect accuracy. But we can learn to build a shelter. We can learn to read the clouds. We can understand that a storm does not mean the sun will never shine again. Mental health is not about being happy all the time. It is about being human all the time and learning how to navigate the complex, beautiful, and sometimes terrifying landscape of our own consciousness. This landscape is for everyone. It doesn't matter if you are young or old, a student or a CEO, living in a bustling city or a quiet village. We all have a mind, and therefore we all have mental health to consider. The world today moves at a frantic pace, a blur of information and expectation that can leave our internal worlds feeling overwhelmed and overloaded. But they are not. The act of caring for our minds is a fundamental human need, as essential as drinking water or breathing air. This journey toward better mental well-being is not about finding a magic cure, but about collecting small, manageable tools that can help us along the way. We live in a world that is always on. Our phones buzz and chime, our screens glow with endless streams, news, opinions, carefully curated images of other people's lives. This constant connection can make us feel disconnected from ourselves. It creates a relentless pressure to be available, to be informed, to be engaged. But our minds were not designed for this. They need silence. They need boredom, intentionally creating pockets of time free from digital demands. The conscious choice to put down your phone, to close your laptop, to turn off the television, reclaim your attention, start small, designate a no-phone zone in your home, the dinner table, your bedroom. Leave your phone in another room for an hour each evening. Instead of reaching for your device when you wake, give yourself 10 minutes to just lie there. Go for a walk and leave your phone behind. Notice what you see and hear when you're not looking down. These small acts feel like a long, deep breath after holding it too long. Constant digital stimulation keeps our brains on high alert. It fuels anxiety, encourages comparison, disrupts natural sleep patterns. By disconnecting, we give our nervous systems a chance to calm down. We create space for our own thoughts, not just reactions to someone else's. Disconnection isn't running away, it's creating space to return with a clearer mind and a calmer heart. The act of disconnecting from the digital world creates a vacuum. It opens up a space. The next step is to learn how to inhabit that space without immediately seeking another distraction. This is where the power of the present moment comes in. Our minds are natural time travelers. They love to race ahead into the future, or they wander back into the past, replaying old hurts and regrets. The present moment is the only place where we are truly alive. It can be practiced anywhere. Noticing warm water on your hands, the taste of coffee, the sensation of your feet on the ground. A simple way to begin is with your breath. Your breath is always with you, a constant, reliable anchor. When you feel your thoughts spiraling, try to pause. Close your eyes if you can. Just notice the feeling of the air entering your nostrils. Do this for 1 minute. This simple act can break the circuit of anxious thinking and create a moment of calm. This practice trains our minds to be less reactive. It helps us see that our thoughts and feelings are just that, temporary events passing through our awareness. In that gap lies our freedom, the freedom to choose how we respond to our internal weather. It is a skill that, with practice, can fundamentally change our relationship with our own minds. A small island of peace in the middle of a stressful day. There is an undeniable and powerful link between our physical bodies and our mental states. For centuries, we have treated the mind and body as separate entities. When you feel stuck in your head, trapped in a loop of worry or rumination, one of the most effective ways to break free is to move your body. It is a way of communicating with your brain through a different language: muscle, bone, breath. Exercise provides a healthy outlet for pent-up energy. Find a form you enjoy: walking, dancing, gardening, cycling, swimming. It is about celebrating what your body can do and releasing tension. When we are stressed, our bodies produce hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. In the modern world, the threat is often a deadline or a difficult conversation, not a saber-toothed tiger. You do not need a gym. Put on your favorite music and dance around your living room for 10 minutes. It could be a brisk walk or simple stretching on your floor. The benefits are almost immediate. Endorphins, better sleep, improved focus, less mental fog. Think of it as a physical reset button for your mind. Small movement snacks, 5-minute walks, 3-minute stretches, add up. Integrate movement into your day. Listen to your body. Some days long runs, some days gentle walks. Honor rest. You know, the idea of starting an exercise routine can feel pretty daunting, especially if you're already low on energy or motivation. The trick is to lower the barrier to entry so much that it feels almost impossible not to do it. A 5-minute walk is infinitely better than no walk. Even 3 minutes of stretching is better than staying still. These small actions create momentum. If you work at a desk, set a timer to get up and walk for 2 minutes every hour. Take the stairs. Pace while on calls. When the kettle boils, do a few squats. Stretch your arms above your head. These are movement snacks. Small deposits into your well-being account. Small actions add up over time. They prevent stagnation and build sustainable habits. Notice the slight shift in mood, the decrease in shoulder tension, the sense of accomplishment. You're proving to yourself, one small movement at a time, that you have the power to influence your mental weather. This positive feedback loop is what builds sustainable practice. The goal is mental, not just physical. Pay attention to how you feel and honor your limits. Humans are social creatures. We're wired for connection. For thousands of years, our survival depended on being part of a tribe, a community. In our modern world, it's easy to feel isolated even when surrounded by people. True connection isn't about the number of online contacts. It's about quality. When we're struggling, our instinct is to withdraw. It takes immense courage to reach out. But connection is a powerful antidote. Sharing with a trusted friend can lift an enormous weight. Send a text asking, "How are you really?" Suggest a coffee or a walk. Put phones away and give each other full attention. Connection doesn't always mean deep conversation. Sometimes presence is enough. Being a good listener, offering a kind word, simply being present, these acts nourish both giver and receiver. Helping others reinforces our sense of worth and place in the world. These threads weave us into community and remind us that we belong. Connection is where we are allowed to be fully human and loved even in vulnerability. These moments, big and small, are vital nutrients for our mental well-being. The search for connection can sometimes feel like a difficult quest. Maybe you feel like you don't have anyone to open up to, or your circle doesn't feel supportive. Community can be found in many places. Step outside your comfort zone to find people who share your interests. Join a book club, a hiking group, a choir, or volunteer. Shared activities breed connection. Online communities and support groups can also be lifelines, spaces where you can be honest with people who get it. Seeing "me too" on your message can be profoundly validating. Connection is two-way. Offer support, be a good listener. This helps your own mental health. Helping reminds us of our capacity for compassion and reinforces worth. Be patient. Friendships and communities take time to build. Find 1 or 2 people with whom you can be your authentic self. The good, the bad, the messy, the brilliant. It's in spaces where we are allowed to be fully human and loved because of our vulnerabilities. Ultimately, finding your people is part of finding yourself. Our final 2 tips are foundational pillars: what we put into our bodies and how we allow our minds to rest. Tip 4. Fuel your brain properly. The food we eat directly impacts mood and cognitive function. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, lean proteins, and whole grains. Aim for whole foods. Add more color to your plate. These foods provide vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants for neurotransmitters like serotonin. Also, pay attention to hydration. Dehydration can cause headaches, irritability, poor concentration. Now for tip 5, prioritize restorative rest. In our culture of productivity, sleep is often seen as a luxury. It is not. During sleep, our brains consolidate memories, flush out toxic byproducts, and process emotions. Chronic lack of quality sleep impairs mood regulation and clear thinking. Improve sleep hygiene, consistent schedule, calming pre-sleep routine, tea, a real book, gentle stretches, a warm bath. Make your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Avoid caffeine in the afternoon and screens an hour before bed. Rest is not laziness. It is essential work. A good night's sleep leaves you refreshed and better able to handle stress. Prioritize both fuel and rest. They are foundations for a stable mind. The journey to better mental health is not a straight line. It's not a race with a finish line. It's a lifelong practice of learning to be a better friend to yourself. Disconnecting to reconnect, moving your body, fostering connection, fueling your brain, prioritizing rest. These are not magic cures. They're tools, anchors, small compassionate acts you can perform for yourself. Celebrate the walk you took, the friend you called, the extra hour of sleep you got. This journey is not one we should take in isolation. Mental health is a collective responsibility. Talk to your friends, your family, your colleagues. Forward this essay. Start a conversation. By spreading these simple ideas, we can create ripples of change. We can help build a world that is kinder and more understanding. Let's walk this path together. Be patient. Be kind. These small acts matter, and you are worthy of care. If this video helped, please subscribe and share it to spread mental health awareness.